I didn't move myself. David Hunter moved me.
Try again, Paul. David Hunter would never be so obliging. Sometimes I don't think he likes me very much.
Oh, you mustn't mistake his manner. I'm sure he likes you very much.
Never mind his feelings. What's gone wrong with yours?
Look, Miranda, I don't want to lose my job.
But you don't mind losing me?
Look, we had an escapade at the marina in Scotland. We did not fall in love. Pretending a grand passion there was permissible. Here, it would be unforgivable.
Considering that my mother and father have kicked you around from time to time, one of the things that always attracts me to you is that you think of their feelings. How about thinking of mine?
To you, this is a little game that you can stop playing when you're tired of it. To them, your parents, it wouldn't be.
And to you?
It wouldn't be to me either.
There, you said it.
Said what?
That you love me.
I have never loved a woman in my life, Miranda. I'm a completely heartless person.
You continentals.
Yes, we do have a habit of fearing to tread where Englishmen would trample.
Why don't you let me do some of the treading tonight?
Where?
Into your room.
Ah, there you are.
Both of us. Which one did you mean?
You, Miranda, we're all waiting for you.
Oh. Well, I was going to have Mr. Ross here make one of his cocktails for us all.
No, thank you.
In that case, I shall go where I should be. The restaurant. Excuse me.
See you when you bring the soup.
You don't like him either?
What gave you that idea?
His face. Be careful with that one, Miranda. And just remember, whenever you give him an order, say please.
Now, I thought that was one way of getting nowhere with a man.
Nowhere with Paul Ross is a desirable destination.
Hello there. Lynn's just getting a coat.
She can join us for a drink, then.
Oh, they frown on that a bit. Of staff and all that.
Well, let him.
Why did you give Mum the car keys?
She might want to do other things. I fully intend to enjoy my family.
I don't think you went down all that well.
You get used to it. What's it to be?
Have a lie down then.
Right.
Hello, Sharon.
Hiya.
You've not met my dad, have you?
No, but he almost got an elbow in his ribs.
Huh?
Thought you were muscling in.
I wouldn't dream of it.
This is Sharon Metcalfe. She runs the garage.
Hello.
How do you do, how do you do? You'd think I'd have some pull in this bar, wouldn't you? But I don't, which must go to prove something.
Well, let me try. What's it going to be?
Are you sure?
Very.
Gin and tonic, then?
Ice and lemon?
A lot, yeah.
Right, miss.
Well, some people have it and some people don't.
It's 2 gin and tonics, half a bitter, and what'll Glenda have?
Oh, martini and lemonade. Lots of lemonade, lots of ice.
Straight away.
So, how's things at the garage?
Oh, we hit the odd little hiccup, but we blunder on. You know how it is. Life's got to go on, hasn't it?
Yeah.
How is that bang of yours?
Oh, I've got more hiccups than...
Excuse me, Miss Metcalfe. I wonder if I might have a word.
A word?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
Privately.
Well,
It won't take a minute. I'd be most grateful.
1 gin and tonic?
Would you think me terribly rude if I were to leave that for just a couple of minutes?
Not at all.
That's kind of you. Little business matter. You know how it is.
Yes, of course.
Yes, I'll be right back.
Who's that?
Some bloke called Pollard. He carries a bit of weight round here.
Evidently. Ah.
What a nice surprise.
Good to see you.
Oh, where's your mum, Kevin?
Some meeting room.
Oh, that's her story.
How's the world treating you?
Oh, all right, thanks.
They've been to see Mum. You know, flowers and that, the full treatment.
Oh, how nice.
Token. She seems to have got over it pretty well.
Yes, more or less. Though every now and again something hits her, brings it all back.
Well, it's inevitable.
Yeah. Gonna be a funny old Christmas.
I want to buy the garage.
Of course you do.
But whether you remain in it after I have bought it will depend on whether you have helped me to buy it.
Why should I help you?
To preserve your job.
What makes you think I'd like to become an employee of yours?
My money.
You're offering me a bribe?
I'm offering you the retention of what you have already. And if you impress me with your performance, I might think about promoting you someday.
You mean if I give you the satisfaction of towing the line, you'll keep me on just to push me around?
You'd benefit, I assure you, from learning exactly where your place is.
in a state of perpetual insecurity. At your mercy every day? No, thank you.
Oh, Mrs. Hamilton, do come on in. Miss Metcalfe was just going. Only figuratively speaking, of course.
A little more ice in that one, please.
Where are the others?
Who?
Kevin and Glenda.
Oh, they've gone. They had just one drink and left. Well, she'd just come off duty, tired. You know how it is.
Just a suspicion. Cheers.
Cheers.
You didn't hang on for me, did you?
Yes.
Good.
Problems?
We've had a bit of a setback in the business, and that particular gentleman, he's... Well, let's be kind, shall we? He's not slow to take advantage. Not that there's a hell of a lot I can do about it. Power. He's got a lot of it. I don't even get within shooting distance.
Well, this setback, as you call it, how does it affect you?
In just about everywhere possible. You catch me at a low ebb, Mr. Banks. I'm sorry about that.
There's no need.
Oh, yes, there is. When I'm like this, it can be very boring. You see, half the garage is owned by the motel. The other half's in private hands. I'm covered in something.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. The other half is in private hands, which have become somewhat, well, restricted, shall we say. So, thank you. It's on the market, and if a particular gentleman is able to get in, a particular lady has got to get out.
Not nice.
No, not nice. But that's a lesser evil, really. A very guarded lady, have you noticed?
Not particularly.
It's true. Famous for it. Rock solid. But every now and then there are chinks in the armor. I mean, you know they're there. You try and pretend they don't matter. You even kid yourself they're a good thing. Who wants to be rock solid anyhow? But the chinks widen to gaps, and then they let in all sorts of things that just... Oh, dear. Why am I telling you all this?
I don't know.
Neither do I. I think it must be the grey bits of the temple. Make you look very wise.
Now, if I thought that...
They do, I promise you, they do. And now I am going to buy you a drink. No, for listening to me droning on, you deserve it.
We don't always get what we deserve.
That's very true.
Whiskey, please.
I know a certain gentleman not a million miles away who might very well second that motion. It is the same as mine, isn't it?
Very same.
Miss?
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Oh, go on, you do it. I can't.
I am not going to offer routine expressions of encouragement. But might I ask, once the trial is over, are you going to resume your position here?
No.
Oh, I regret that. Even Paul Ross says how valuable you have been to the motel, and I've never known him to bestow praise lightly, if at all.
If I'm sent to prison, any talk of returning here would have to be couched in very long terms, anyway.
Just 2 minutes spent with you have satisfied me that you would never be sent to prison over any matter.
I thought you weren't going to offer me routine expressions of, encouragement.
Once you've been cleared, as you will be, the casino will be your problem. Have you thought of that?
It has associations that I prefer to discontinue.
But take care not to discontinue it so swiftly that you settle for a poor price. I might be able to think of a buyer who owes me a favor, who might repay it by offering you a good price.
Do you gamble yourself, Mr. Pollard?
Oh, all day and every day, but not in casinos.
It's a pity. You play poker very well.
Very well. If I saw to it that you got a good price for the casino, might you care to invest it, or part of it, in a garage? Valerie, you've met Mrs. Hamilton, haven't you?
Yes, of course, when you did. Hello, Mrs. Hamilton.
Yes, hello. I was just leaving. Thank you for the drink.
Pleasure.
Good night.
Good night.
You know I'd waste away entirely if I didn't stir some pot.
Pot stirring's all right, darling, just so long as you don't overeat.
Or get tipped into one. You won't tell the hunters what sort of pot I've been stirring with Kate Hamilton, will you?
Lady Hamilton will tell David Hunter long before I could.
Why?
Darling, next time you intend to stir up the local dirt, give me the spade. I could have told you hours ago Kate Hamilton's in love with David Hunter. Come along.
You got home, then?
Had a lift.
Oh?
A friend of Kevin's I met.
That was lucky.
Very.
Can't for the life of me think why you had to stay.
I wanted to.
Oh, rubbish.
Oh, well.
What for?
They are family. Glenda is our daughter-in-law.
Yes, but there's time
She sends her love.
Oh, yes. All right, is she?
Yes.
Good. Oh, that Canada did wonders for my complexion. Oh, Claire Halliday phoned. And everything, the things that have been going on in that club. Tom Foles and Anthea Gibbon, would you believe it? Well, I would, of course, because I could see it coming. She's positively predatory, that woman. But Tom, I mean, he's the last person. You'd have thought he'd have seen through her. She's nothing but an expense account. Look what happened to that Ambrose Montague. He practically went to the wall, and we know why. Honestly, there's none so blind. Oh, and the Middletons have been banned, not before time. Apparently they got so pie-eyed at the annual dinner that Major Martin asked them to leave. They ended up by hitting him and he fell to the floor. Oh, some people phoned the police. You can imagine how well that went down. Well, I, for one, will glad to see the end of them. I mean, a joke's a joke, but you must draw the line. Well, you must.
Must what?
Draw the line. It's no laughing matter. Who was it, by the way? Dropped you home, the friend of Kevin's.
Oh, someone from the garage. Don't remember the name.
Yes, I rather thought Pollard would be in touch. We had a little chat last night. And would you call that a reasonable offer? You turn it down anyhow, the first offer, regardless, I see. Mr. Lander, before anything is concluded, we will have a further talk, won't we?
They're at it again.
What's that?
Negotiations. I've just heard them on the blower now. Reasonable offers.
Oh, it could be anything, Sid.
Yeah, it could be the business, mate. You know who she was talking to? Maury Lando. That bloke that handles the strings and pulls them for Reg Lamont.
Look, I'm not even going to give it a thought, mate.
Yes, you don't have to worry, you, mate.
You got in that box?
No, nothing.
You haven't been and gone and bought me a present, have you?
No, I haven't bought you a present.
Well, what's in it, then?
There's nothing in it. It's just a little surprise for me, that's all.
Well, come on, let's have a shifty, then.
You wouldn't like it.
Now, would you know that?
I got a feeling you wouldn't like it.
What's the secret, Sid?
There's no secret.
Well?
Well, look, Glenda got it for me, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, she'd been talking about, you know, Maeve, to Lizzie Madrick next door. She saw it in the window, so, well, I thought, well, if she wants it, let her have it. And it cost me a couple of quid, I tell you that. Hey, listen, what's this about you and me buying each other presents? We don't buy each other presents.
Oh, no, I was just getting a bit worried. I wasn't sure, so just checking.
Fair enough. Okay, you're in the clearing, aren't you? I don't think there's going to be a lot about this year, you know that.
Yeah, well, I'll go what I wanted anyhow.
What? What's that? Ah, look at that. The Dada. From Benji. Writes well for two, mate. Still no word from her?
Well, that doesn't matter. She wrote it for him, so he's thinking of me. And that's what matters.
Know what you mean?
You know, somehow to see Maeve in this.
No one will, mate. She'll spare us that.
Come on, 6:30 sharp, the vicar said, outside the church.
Oh, the last thing I feel like doing is singing blooming Christmas carols.
Well, you can't get out of it, love. You promised.
Yeah, but that was months ago, wasn't it? I didn't know what sort of Christmas it was going to be then, did I?
You'll feel better when you've started.
Mum, are you sure you're going to be all right on your own?
Of course I will. I've got these cards to finish.
Well, no walking down to the post box on your own, mind. You'd miss the last collection anyway.
After the day I've had, I'm not walking anywhere. I'm having a sherry, putting my feet up, and having a little nap, OK?
Just the job. Wish I could join you.
Well, sing one for me.
Yeah, shan't be late. I'm not going back to the vicarage for mince pies and orange juice, you know. I'm not.
Hello? King's Oak 7570? Oh, Ron! Oh, where are you ringing from? Yeah. Yes, I'm all right. Yes, I'm just doing a few Christmas cards. And Glenda's out carol singing. Yeah, any chance of you coming down? No. No, all right, love. Well, see you later, perhaps. yeah. Oh, there is one thing. Kevin was wondering about the car. You know, change of ownership and that. Yeah, it's all right, I'll tell him, because I expect he'll want to pay you for it, you see. Right. Well, have a good Christmas, love. God bless. Bye.
It's happening.
Oh, here we go again.
I'm telling you, if that man wants something, he gets it.
That could prove very interesting. Why does it have to be J. Henry?
Because he's got a lot of money.
Then why don't you spend it for him? Use some of that feminine charm.
I don't have any to spare.
Couldn't that, Murray, what's his name? I mean, wouldn't he want to get other buyers?
He doesn't have to. He's got a firm offer already. Pollard works fast. I mean, he'll turn it down and hope to get a better deal, but he won't, because Pollard knows that Reg is going to need every penny he can lay his hands on for his defence. That's another little card he's holding.
What about David?
What about David?
Well, he might buy.
No.
Why'd you say no? Have you asked him?
No.
Well, what's the matter with you? Come on, move.
Di, there's a little snag there. Reg does not want David to have it.
Why?
You tell me.
Well, if they had a bust-up or something.
Not that I know of.
Well, why?
Well, it's difficult to tell with Reg, but my guess is somewhere along the line, either Barbara or David has made him feel small. And Reg wouldn't like that. So this is just his way of getting back at him. Give me a square.
Does David know that?
No, I sidestepped that one. Foolishly, perhaps. No, I just broke the news of Reg's departure and got the hell out.
What makes you so sure that if J. Henry does get the garage, you're for the chop?
I'm sure.
Yes?
Hey, for a moment I thought there was nobody home.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, lass.
Sorry?
You are a Kathy, Kath, Arthur's wife?
Yes.
I thought as much.
Well, you'd better come in then.
By heck. All the years, and I'd have picked you out in Old Trafford. You haven't changed a bit. How are you?
Well, I'm not too bad, thank you, but you'll have to forgive me. I'm awfully sorry, but I still can't place you.
Walter Soper, Arthur's cousin.
Oh, of course.
I'm not
Walter.
surprised you were a bit taken back, you know. I mean to say, the last time you clapped eyes on me was at your wedding.
Yes.
No, I came as soon as I heard. I thought there might be aught I could do.
Well, that's very kind of you, Walter.
Well, call me Wally, eh?
Wally.
That sounds better, doesn't it?
There's more soap drama over in Ramsay Street next here on Gold, and an anxious day for Madge, who awaits the election results in Neighbours.
Come in. Warm yourself by the fire.
Thanks very much, Kathy. I'll leave that.
Yeah.
Hey, by Jove, eh? A nice little place you've got here, haven't you?